So this has been home for the last few days. We're in one of these Savotta hot tents. Now our one's sleeping 6, so you can see how they've got 2 poles. There is an extension panel that goes in between the 2 ridges. More classic Lavu style is the 2 halves zipped together with this stove out the front. Now, as these are like military spec tents, the entrance is really interesting. You step up into it and then duck under to get in. And the idea being that a sentry could be posted, stick their head up out of the hole while still getting the benefit of the warmth of the tent. What I'll do in a sec is just turn the torch on and we can have a look at what it's like inside. Okay, so the entrance to the tent is a little bit tricky, but we'll give it a go. So 1 foot in, 2 feet, making sure not to touch the stove chimney. Let me duck in. And here's our sleeping area. So you see the drying lines up on the top there. So we've got in here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 beds, and we're laid out. We've got their normal thermal roll mat and then a reindeer hide on top. We've been managing admin with 2 areas. So to the left of the stove, or just behind the stove now, is the dirty area. That's where so any prep work kind of goes on, any cooking, feather sticks, getting the kindling ready for the stove. And then where I'm standing now is the clean area, which is a bit of a storage spot. Of an evening, all the boots go here, the liners come out and get hung up on the lines there. And what we did last night is a bit of a fire sentry. Is every 2 hours we went round and you did a stint sitting. Mark very kindly lent us his wool coat, which we sat on in the corner there and just feeding the fire for a couple of hours, which just kept the temperature up a little bit. It was interesting as you feed the fire. I mean, only where I'm now, maybe half a meter away, and you don't directly feel the heat coming off it, but a general sort of ambience. It just helped to keep the temperature a little bit higher here. And of course the bits that are higher up on the drying lines will dry, but you can see just round the rim how everything's just frozen in that condensation. It was a chilly night last night.